Have you ever wondered why your dog does not listen to you? It can be frustrating, right? But what if the key to changing this is in your hands? Welcome to our journey into the power of positive reinforcement in dog training. This method is not about bribing your furry friend with treats, but rather about creating a positive relationship based on mutual trust and respect. In today's discussion, we'll delve into what positive reinforcement truly is, and how it can transform your relationship with your dog. We'll guide you through understanding your pet better, illuminate the steps to effectively use positive reinforcement, and highlight common mistakes to avoid during the process. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with knowledge that can transform your dog from a stubborn pooch into a listening, obedient companion. So, are you ready to take this journey? Stick around to discover the steps to make your dog not only listen, but also obey. First things first, understanding your dog is crucial. It's like getting to know a new friend. You need to learn their likes, dislikes, and quirks to interact harmoniously. And just like humans, dogs come in all shapes and sizes, each with their unique personality traits. Let's start with breed. Though every dog is an individual, certain behaviors and tendencies are common among specific breeds. For instance, retrievers often have an innate love for water, while terriers are known for their energetic, spirited nature. Understanding your dog's breed can provide a baseline for their behavior. But remember, it's just a starting point. Now, on to personality. Just like us, dogs have their individual personality traits. Some may be outgoing and playful, others may be reserved and calm. It's crucial to recognize these traits to tailor your training approach accordingly. An energetic dog may need more physical stimulation, while a shy one might require a gentle, patient approach. Next, let's talk about likes and dislikes. Does your dog go crazy for a squeaky toy? Or maybe they prefer a good belly rub? Identifying what motivates your dog is a key component in effective training. Use their favorite things as rewards to reinforce good behavior. But how do you know what your dog is feeling or wanting? That's where reading your dog's body language comes in. Dogs communicate primarily through body signals. A wagging tail often signifies happiness, while flattened ears may indicate fear or anxiety. Understanding these signals can help you respond appropriately to your dog's needs and emotions. Lastly, remember that dogs, like humans, evolve over time. Their preferences may change and new behaviors might emerge, so keep an open mind and be willing to adapt your understanding of your dog as they grow and change. Remember, every dog is unique, so understanding your pet is the first step to successful training. So, what exactly is positive reinforcement? Well, in the simplest terms, positive reinforcement is a method of encouraging desired behavior by rewarding that behavior. It's like saying, "Good job, do it again." When you use positive reinforcement in dog training, you're essentially creating a rewarding consequence for your dog's actions. So, let's say your dog sits when you command it to. You reward that behavior with a treat, praise, or a favorite toy. Your dog perceives this as a positive outcome and is motivated to repeat the behavior in the future. But why is positive reinforcement effective? Because it's based on the principle that rewarded behavior is likely to be repeated. It's a non-confrontational method of training that builds a strong bond between you and your dog based on trust and mutual respect. In essence, positive reinforcement creates a happy, healthy, and obedient pooch. Now that you understand your dog and positive reinforcement, let's dive into the steps. Positive reinforcement is about rewarding behaviors you want to see more of. It's a simple concept, but applying it effectively requires understanding and patience. Firstly, identify the behavior you want to reinforce. This could be anything from sitting on command to not jumping on visitors. Be specific. Instead of aiming for good behavior, target concrete actions like sitting quietly when guests arrive. Next, choose a reward. This can be a treat, a favorite toy, or even just praise and affection. Remember, the reward should be something your dog truly values. If your dog isn't motivated by the treat you're offering, it won't serve as a strong reinforcer. Once you've chosen a reward, you need to connect it to the behavior. Timing is crucial here. The reward should be given immediately after the behavior is performed, ideally within a few seconds. This helps your dog make the connection between the behavior and the reward. Now let's talk about introducing commands. Start with a simple command like sit or stay. Say the command clearly and firmly, but avoid shouting. Dogs respond better to calm, assertive energy. Once your dog performs the command, immediately give them the reward. Gradually start to introduce the command earlier. Eventually your dog will start to associate the command with the behavior and the reward. This is when you know positive reinforcement is working. It's important to remember that practice makes perfect. Repetition is key in dog training. Keep practicing the commands regularly, but also ensure your training sessions are fun and stress-free for your dog. Consistency is another crucial element. Everyone in the household should use the same commands and reward the same behaviors. This prevents confusion and helps your dog understand what is expected of them. Remember, it's okay to take small steps. You're not going to see results overnight. Training a dog requires patience and understanding. Celebrate small victories. If your dog is consistently sitting on command, that's a huge win. Lastly, don't forget to phase out the rewards gradually. Once your dog starts responding to commands consistently, start to reduce the frequency of rewards. Instead of rewarding every time, start to reward every other time, then every third time, and so on. Eventually, your dog will respond to the command without expecting a treat every time. However, never completely eliminate rewards. Occasional rewards help to maintain learned behaviors. Remember, patience and consistency are key in positive reinforcement. With time and practice, you'll see your dog's behavior improve, and you'll strengthen the bond between you and your furry friend. So, stay positive, keep practicing, and watch as your dog blossoms into a well-behaved, happy pet. Remember, patience and consistency are key in positive reinforcement. While training your dog, it's easy to make mistakes. You're not alone if you've ever found yourself scratching your head, wondering why your furry friend just doesn't seem to get it. But don't despair. We're here to help you avoid some of the most common pitfalls. First on the list is inconsistency. It's a biggie. You see, dogs are creatures of habit. They thrive on routine and predictability. So it's crucial that you're consistent in your training. If you're teaching your dog to sit, for example, use the same command every time. Don't switch from sit to sit down to down. This variability is confusing for your dog and will slow down their learning process. Next, we have the all-too-common mistake of overdoing treats. Yes, we all love to pamper our furry companions, but in the world of dog training, too much of a good thing can backfire. Treats are a powerful tool for positive reinforcement, but if handed out too freely, they can lose their value. Your dog might become more interested in the treats than in learning the behavior you're trying to teach. To avoid this, use treats sparingly, and always pair them with praise or affection, so your dog associates the positive behavior with more than just food. Thirdly, avoid rushing the process. Patience truly is a virtue when it comes to dog training. Remember, learning takes time, and every dog learns at their own pace. Don't expect instant results, and don't get frustrated if progress seems slow. The key is to keep sessions short, fun, and positive. Lastly, don't ignore bad behavior. It's easy to let things slide, especially when those puppy eyes are looking up at you. But remember, ignoring a problem won't make it go away. Instead, redirect your dog's attention to a more appropriate behavior. Avoiding these mistakes can make your training sessions more effective and enjoyable for both you and your dog. So keep these tips in mind, take a deep breath, and remember, you've got this. Let's quickly recap what we've covered. We started off by emphasizing the importance of understanding your dog. Remember, every dog is unique, with its own personality and preferences. Tuning into these individual traits forms the foundation of effective training. Next, we delved into the concept of positive reinforcement. This strategy is all about rewarding good behavior, making it more likely for your dog to repeat it. Whether it's a treat, a toy, or just a good old belly rub, rewards motivate our canine friends to learn and behave. We then discussed the steps to implement positive reinforcement. Timing is key, as is consistency and patience. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a well-trained dog. Lastly, we identified some common mistakes to avoid, such as inconsistent commands and negative reinforcement. With positive reinforcement, you can build a strong, trusting relationship with your dog while teaching them to listen and obey. Happy training, happy.